Well, that was Project Hail Mary. I don't know. I don't know if I really had expectations for this. Like I seen the previews. I don't know. Has anybody read the book? There's a book, right?
Yeah, there's a book, but I never read the book. I never even
I
heard
haven't
of
read the
it
book either.
before until today. I mean, until we, said we were coming to the movies.
Yeah. So I had seen a couple previews. I had never read the book, so I wasn't really familiar with the movie. Um, but that was fun. It was different than I expected. For me, it felt like a mix of Interstellar and Guardians of the Galaxy.
I can see that.
Um, I really like Interstellar. I don't know about y'all, or if everybody's seen it. Interstellar is really good, but it felt like kind of space travel, save the world type of thing like that. But then it was, I don't want to say campy, but how Guardians of the Galaxy is just a little bit more goofy
Mm-hmm.
with the alien and whatnot. But it was like heartwarming too. You know what I'm saying? Like travel. Him finding his companion, them figuring out how to save both their worlds together. Um, I thought Ryan Gosling did a really good job. Kind of remind me. I remember in the second Star Wars, way back in the day, they said Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill had to like act by himself or with the puppet for like
Oh
a
wow.
big ton of that movie. And
Uh-huh.
if you watch the movie, it's mainly just him and the little puppet. But I felt like Ryan Gosling probably had to do the same thing with this movie.
Yes. Yeah, because
Acting
there was
is-
nobody else.
Yeah, there was nobody else standing there, and so he's probably talking to somebody like off camera or something the whole time. So I imagine it was probably hard. But
I was hoping that he would sing.
you thought you were up and you would
I really
sing?
did.
He
Like,
can
as
really
a
sing.
He can
He
sing.
can
And
sing
I was
for
like,
real.
maybe
Ryan
he's
Gosling
got
can.
to sing at this karaoke part. Like,
Oh yeah.
when they were in the bar or whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, he's about to sing. We're about to see the real Ryan Gosling.
The real ghost come out.
Right, but
The
You're hoping
the
that it's gonna
Disney.
be like La La Land.
just a little moment.
Yeah.
I
saying Barbie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did.
He did sing in Barbie. He
He did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did really good in Barbie. I watched that movie over and over.
That's a Disney Channel kid.
He is, ain't he?
Yeah, he came up with Timberlake and Britney Spears and all that.
I do remember
Jay-Z.
seeing him.
Yeah. He from that time. There's some video of him singing like Boys to Men or something. Yeah.
I seen the video.
Yeah, he's blowing down. But yeah, I thought it was fun. It was a good ride. There was probably it got a little long. It was a long ass movie. It wasn't until I looked up. It was like 2 hours and 40 minutes, and I was like, God damn.
It started off slow for me.
It started, and that's
And
kind
I
of
was like kind of trying to not drift off, but then like mid movie, it started picking up, and I was like, okay. And then it really got interested in Goofy, and I like that part.
yeah. Once he found the alien to me, then it was like I was back invested. It felt like he was just floating around space for like a long time by himself, and I'm like, all right. Like you said, I'm getting sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of like that little part, I felt pretty invested the whole movie.
Yeah. After he found the alien.
After he found the alien and kind of how they figured out how to save their worlds, and then they little banter back and forth and
Mhm.
learning the language and all that. It was something different, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. So
It
I
was a
wanted
cute movie.
Yeah,
everybody else's reaction.
Yeah, I kind of felt like he was supposed to be like in a dream world or something. Like maybe it was his subconscious the whole time with the alien and everything like that. Like I was like expecting that to happen.
Oh.
I can understand. Like he's hallucinating or something.
Yeah, like he was hallucinating, or the trauma, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
his
yeah.
crew dying caused him to create this extra friend or partner or whatever you want to call it. But like for me, I feel like all like extraterrestrial movies are kind of like they either go real soft like ET, or they go to the extreme where like they're like ready to kill
Yeah.
mankind. And I was like waiting for something like that to happen um, in the movie. And the only like real like scandalous kind of thing that happened was that he got sent on this trip like without his
Mhm.
consent.
Yeah.
I
And
thought he was.
that just tells you like the nature of like humans. And
The government.
I'm
They gonna
surprised-
make you do something.
Yeah, that he was surprised that she was like,
And they
"Oh,
was
you're going
off.
anyways." Like she gave that type of energy the whole time. Like it's not really a choice for nobody.
Yeah, like she was like cold hearted
Yeah.
the whole time. Like it was just very
She
black and white, direct.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really care. We're saving the world, and you either gonna agree to this or you gonna agree to this.
Yeah.
I kind of actually saw that coming with her, like going to be demanding of him to do it, like he was gonna have to do it anyway. I just saw it coming, and she was like, "I'm gonna give you a choice." I'm like, you ain't giving him a choice."
Yeah, 3 days not a long enough time to decide if you're willing to kill yourself, basically,
Yeah.
for mankind.
Yeah.
I guess that's the question. Would y'all have killed yourself for mankind?
I think
Go ahead.
I think my initially would be no, probably. But then like when he went back to tell her no, and she's like, you know, a quarter of the population's gonna die if we ration, and you know they're not gonna ration. Like that part would have got me. Not
Yeah.
like, especially like if I was like him and had no family, it's a lot easier than like
For sure.
having piles.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I mean, everybody's different.
I feel like
You wouldn't have.
I feel like if I was Ryan Gosling, she would have to do the same thing to me. She would have.
Yeah, to try.
Yeah,
Knock you out and throw you in the ship.
yeah, she would have did
But then
something.
what if all of them would have died? That's the other thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
You were expecting people to be able to live to send back information, but they would have all. What if all of them would have died? Then you would have to send out another set of people and hope that they lived.
pretty
I'm
much.
sure she had back.
I mean, that's what she said. That's what they said. I think he brought that up to her one time, and she was just like, "Yeah, you just.
You send more people.
Like, what's the
because
better
then
option?" So you say you wouldn't have.
My answer would probably be no
Yeah.
right now, but it really would depend on, I mean, the real sacrifice over it all.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot.
She knocked me
Yeah,
out. Like I said.
In real life.
That's a lot. What you doing, Jeff?
So, like, as I'm watching the movie, I think of like a couple of things that went on or thoughts that I had. So, I say to people, hey, with all this trauma that's happening in the world, just remember we are on a small blue orb that's floating in space, and it can end at any time. And I don't think most people think about that. And I'm like, oh, this movie kind of helps to show that, yeah, the solar system is bigger than all of that. And then I was also thinking, oh, how are they going to solve the light speed travel portion? Because it takes millions of years for you to get from point A to point B. Our closest neighbor, Alpha Centauri, that takes tons of time to get there, but they kind of solved it by using other beings to do that. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, but that's also at the same time kind of cool because you're doing a little bit of genocide. You're like, hey, I'm putting you in here, but I'm going to kill you so that you can get me to where I need to go. The same thing when they got to the planet, to not planet and sun, as to why that sun wasn't going out. Oh, you created a super predator. So what you're telling me is that once we get back to Earth, is that you're going to figure out a way to manipulate all these extra people, extra beings, so that you can use them for fuel, but you have safeguards for predators to kill them just in case it gets out of control. I'm like, that's still causing genocide no matter what you do.
Pretty much.
And then
Killing one species to save another
guess
species.
the species is about the species you're using to get there is about to kill you.
yeah,
So you're killing one species to help save another species, basically.
And
And
then
that's pretty much what we do.
I started to
Humans
think,
all the time.
I started to think, oh, instead of Rocky, what if it was a whole bunch of black people because more than likely, when you have uh, space travel and there is a lot of you're exposed to the sun, you're not necessarily going to be white. You're going to be uh, not. You're more likely to be closer or darker than our skin tone. Uh, and Rocky was kind of that, and I was like, oh, uh, so you're going to save us, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure they would figure out a way to get to their planet because they're like, oh, how, can we A, get their technology, and B, uh, do they have resources that we can use? So I'm sorry, I think of bad things. I'm like, this is just terrible all around. So I think about those things, and I'm like, oh, and if they were, just say they were a modicum amount of black, would they just be like, hey, oh, we're gonna treat you, you're alien and we love you? I'm like, no, they wouldn't. They would just be like, oh, screw you over. Uh, and then they going with just Rocky. I'm like, oh, would we exterminate those people just so that we can do all these things? So I had like so many thoughts in my head,
So you just thinking the lowest.
and Ryan Gosling's
Pretty
character was
much.
Ryan Gosling's character was right. Like, hey, when we're thinking of life forms, we're thinking of life that's just built for the planet Earth versus.
What else?
So last night, sometimes I watch uh, scientific stuff, like Neil deGrasse Tyson and all that stuff. One of the things that was going on was why we haven't received like signals from other spaces. And one of the theories was, oh, life could be, uh, uh, civilization could have been created underwater. So the whole planet is just filled with water, and all the life forms are there. They're water based, and you don't get to see all the same signals that we do because they wouldn't have fire, they wouldn't have combustion, they would have other things in place. So, oh yeah, just so many things that went through my head. So,
Yeah.
That's real deep.
Definitely went deep with it.
There's a lot like you would think about in them scenarios, right? Like you talk about racism in all the world, but a lot of people say the only way that like people on Earth would come together is if there was an outside alien that was our enemy, and then everybody would be like, "Oh, we need to come.
yeah,
We need to fuck racism. We need to be collectively,
yes,
in on this to protect the world."
I feel like natural disasters always bring like all the people together and humans together because we all need to survive now versus it just being a certain group
That is
that
a
needs
fact.
to survive, and that's basically what that movie is about. It's like we're always trying to save each other when it comes to like disasters.
Yeah.
So, but that's the only time.
But pretty much.
Time.
When,
I don't
when
see
times
it.
get desperate.
But yeah, that's the only time we come together as people.
Now, he was, his homies died on the spaceship. Like looking at his journey, I think the hardest part would have been like the isolation. Like I don't know if I could have been by myself for like that long. And I'm a person who like I be dolo all the time, but like by myself in like a little space like that, like just drifting, like I don't know if I could handle that. I don't know about y'all.
The spacecraft seemed big though.
I mean, it just has some
I'm just like,
size.
wow, this is like he
well,
just kept
but
going, and it was like, oh, okay, he's still going. And I was like, oh, okay, that seems like a pretty big spaceship compared to what it looks like they usually are in,
True.
like a small time capsule.
Yeah, it was
And
more
I
like a
was
space
It's
station.
like this is
It was
yeah.
like
I
a
was-
little small.
and he had plants growing and everything. I was like, oh, okay.
but it's a lot of isolation.
But it is a nice.
Whereas I don't know if I forget the name of the movie. Like this guy, there was like a whole bunch of people that were still on the ship, and the ship hit water somewhere, and he would wake people up, and then have them not generate, but create like uh, uh, themselves or
I think I know
evolve.
what you're talking about.
You know which
I
movie I'm
think
talking?
yeah, because
Yeah, and then
it was like two people, it was a male and a female.
yes,
And I can't remember the actor's name, but I think I know what you're talking
not the one that the Chris.
You're not talking about the one with
Not
about.
that
Not
one.
Okay,
Not
that's
that
the one
one.
I was thinking
Yeah,
about.
So, another one.
Woke up like one girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, so like he went insane because he was home, and I was hoping, hey, he would keep sane to make sure that he's not like all alone. But I would personally probably go insane, but I don't know about anybody else.
I don't know, Jesse. You look like you would be alright.
I honestly feel like, I mean, probably eventually at some point you go insane, but I think I could endure. I have a pretty high like endurance
Yeah.
of like just discomfort and solitude. So I think
Now, how many years you think you could last? Just on
like,
the spaceship.
once you get past the point of like,
Because he was on, how many, what they say, it was like 11 to get there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 11 to get there.
Did he wake up though?
Yeah.
What year did he wake up?
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
didn't-
say he was,
No.
it didn't, I don't think they told us
Year.
what year. But clearly he wasn't, he was closer to the 11
Yeah.
because he met with Rocky in the spaceship. So he was
Right.
like closer, unless, time was just moving fast. I don't know. They didn't really tell us like,
yeah,
They didn't give
But
us
after he
details.
met Rocky, it was going to take 4 years to get back.
yeah. So
Now,
maybe
let's-
he was like
He
halfway.
was gonna take 4 years.
To get back.
Okay, 6 years because it was like he gave some of his
Yeah.
fuel to it. Okay, yeah.
I don't know if
It was
y'all-
gonna take Rocky an extra 6.
Gotcha.
Rocky to
Him,
get back.
but
Ah,
him
okay.
was gonna take 4.
It was gonna take him 4.
I don't know if y'all noticed that one of the ladies was the AT&T woman. The lady that you showed off that died, but she, that was the AT&T
was that her?
lady. Yeah,
What?
That might have been there.
that was the AT&T
I
lady.
wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had attention. That's crazy. They kept talking about, and it's funny how the story played out because Rocky kept calling him brave. He wasn't taking that on, and then they showed us kind of how the situation happened. And he essentially wasn't being brave. He was
Yeah.
really scared. Do you think you can be brave and scared at the same time?
Yeah,
I believe you can have both.
I think most things when you are brave, you usually are scared. Because
Yeah.
it's something that you're doing that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Something that you haven't done.
In any situation, there's always the and part that like you can always be scared and brave at the same time, but you can always be in love and not like that person at the same time. So it's like you can always have that and in the middle of it, and you're able to have both of those things exist at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
isn't. Well, I guess I always thought fear was like a requirement for bravery
Yeah.
because you have to. I feel like you have to be overcoming something, I guess, to be brave.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. I do
would
think
be.
you have to to be brave. You gotta have something to be basically afraid of, like you said, to overcome.
Yeah.
And you can be to me, I feel like fear is only bad when it's crippling. You know what I mean? Because fear is really just survival instinct kicking in.
You got the flight,
And, like,
the
yeah,
fight,
you know, fight,
the
fight, like-
flight, yep.
That's all it is.
He
It's
was
like
like,
your body. Oh, he was for sure. He was for sure.
Look, pass
Didn't
out.
figure these hands He was on a flight. They sent him on a flight. But he got brave.
Yeah.
As a winner, once he just accept this is what it is. I mean, I guess he didn't have a choice but to accept it.
Yeah.
But also, Rocky was very encouraging too.
True.
I mean,
And maybe
you
that's-
had somebody that was encouraging to you. You can actually
Maybe that's what it is.
Must have
Maybe he
courage.
needed. somebody to. Did somebody say that in the
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah, he did say that. He wrote
The
what.
dude who died.
Yeah, he
What-
The
wrote
pilot.
down on. I don't know if y'all remember this, but on a whiteboard, he was like, uh, "Who who do I need to be brave for?" Something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, he did say that. The Asian man.
The Asian man, the Asian pilot
I
said that to
remember
him.
that. Yes, he did. He said
He like,
you have to have somebody you're gonna be brave for.
yeah,
And I guess like Rocky was who he was brave for because at the end of it, he sacrificed his way home to go back to save him.
yeah,
And that was his
That was very
his sacrifice.
for sure.
Yep.
And even like getting the little bacteria from the planet. Like
Yeah.
he basically was about to kill himself to get it, to complete the mission. I was about to say something.
Yes.
Did you lose it?
Oh
There.
no, no. It was him going back to get Rocky. Now I don't understand the science of it because he said his little thing that he had, the telemoeba thing, had got broken through, had
Right.
gone through it. The xenon, whatever he had.
Yeah, yeah.
If Rocky's ship is made of xenon, and he was at minimum 56 days away, but I don't know how far he had already traveled. Wouldn't it have already gotten through and started like? I feel like there wouldn't have been anything to save
Yeah.
time wise. So like
I
I
follow
wouldn't have
what
gone
you're saying.
back because I feel like he's already dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know.
There's, I guess,
Well, he said it was gonna be a long, hard death, so it sounds like he was gonna be dying. He was gonna be slowly dying, and we were gonna take over the ship slowly, not overnight, just.
Yeah, because I think it was a big ship, so
Yeah.
it would have taken a while for the amoebas to get through.
Radiation.
However, they propagated them very quickly.
yeah.
When you saw off of their ship, you're like, what? Uh,
It's Hollywood.
Yeah, yeah.
They
I-
have to.
What you're saying is right because I kind of thought the same thing. It's like, oh, if they like contaminated the ship that fast, you would think it
Yeah.
would like eat through the ship kind of fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we kind of needed some reason for miraculous. Like, yeah, they gonna take their time. Maybe
Plot armor.
these amoeba didn't evolve as fast as the ones on his ship, so he was able to get to it earlier. I don't know. But yes, when it happened, I was just kind of like, I don't know. It probably would have just made sense to go home because you would have figured you'd have been out of time,
Yeah.
and then you'd have.
Like 56 days. That's a long.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You basically two months.
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, 2 months. Which that is so much time in a spaceship, man. Like you, 11 years, then some more years, then you headed back for 2 months, then you turn around and go back. Like that is a lot. I don't know if I can do it.
I have a question because at the end, did they like make like a space for him in there?
True, let's see.
It looked like they made like a globe or something for him, and then it made some oxygen for him. And, okay, I was
So,
looking at that.
I
thought
have
that's
two
pretty
things
cool.
for
I was
that.
like, how big was it?
Well, one thing for that, and then one thing that goes back to the bravery. Thinking about our real world, so most of our ancestors, not ancestors, I'll say like two generations or so, they had bravery to be like, oh, they're going to fight for civil rights. They're going to go through all this lynching and stuff, and going through having schools desegregated. And you're like, oh, I have to be. You're like, oh, I would never have the guts to do that, but you never know. Down the line, you're probably going to figure out that you're going to do it, and you're going to make sure that you have the bravery to do it. And that goes back to her concept of being scared. Yeah, everybody else is scared, but sometimes you have to put your best foot forward and do the hard things so that you can make sure that it goes on. I had my own thing that went on, and everybody else has had their own things. If you looked at your hard area of your life, you're brave. Now going on to the rocky planet, and then they created that encasement, and I'm like, oh, beaches are made from sand, and sand is made from rocks that are broken down. So,
Sacrifice.
yeah, so I'm like,
They cute.
are
They
you
kill some
saying,
Rockies.
are you saying that
That was their graveyard.
he's,
Well, right, he's living in that graveyard.
yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
oh.
that's kind of yeah. Now you think about it, it's a little twisted.
And you're like, wait a minute. So you have rocks that, huh?
Maybe it just
Yeah.
looked like saying it's really the what was he making stuff out of?
I don't
'Cause
know.
Rocky was like being able
It was like the
make
metal
stuff,
kind of thing that he was talking about. What was the name of it?
What was the name of that?
Xenon.
Yeah, maybe it
Yeah,
was.
XE.
They spelled
Oh,
Xenon
stupid.
saying. And he
Yeah,
was,
he
he was
wasn't
making
just
it out of
stepping
boy, no
on-
real,
Yeah.
wasn't his own.
Yeah, people.
Thinking about those people that died.
That's insane.
And it's interesting that he had oxygen when it's something that could possibly kill him. So the fact that he like made it or created it and had oxygen for him to be able to breathe and take off his helmet was interesting.
Yeah. And water.
Yeah, and then the fact that they created on their planet oxygen for him
Yeah.
is
'Cause
interesting.
that don't work for them because they died.
Because that means it's already there, but it could kill them. That's
Yeah.
But
interesting.
they do say there's other species that are like more intelligent than what we have
For sure.
here. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't be surprising if the other species had more development than us.
And I don't know if the disbelief was real for y'all, but when I saw Rocky in that little crystallized thing, I was like, could he have made that
The
on the
smaller
ship
ones, yeah.
instead of
Yeah,
the
like the little
helmet?
suit.
Could have.
The little suit.
Yeah,
Like
like,
bubble.
Developed just like he had
He
developed
needed some time.
greatness.
Yeah, dude. You need to get some time to
and I
really
was like,
figure it out.
in the one
Time.
that Ryan Gosling was in, when he was going to Rocky's ship at the end,
Yeah.
I was like, how was he getting oxygen in there? Because wouldn't the oxygen run out very quickly
I was
in
thinking
that
too.
suit? I'm like, but
Evolution.
it's disbelief.
It's PG-13.
You said what?
Did anybody else cry?
Anybody else cry?
'Cause I was,
Almost.
I was
close.
It
I
was
didn't-
close. I was close.
I was
trying to hold my breath so I didn't sob.
very
It was hard.
I was very sad when I
It
thought Rocky
was.
died.
Yeah.
I did thought he
I
died.
thought
I
he was
thought
out
he
of there.
did die.
thought he-
That's where I was. But
Yeah.
Yeah, like I thought Rocky
he would have
was
caught
out
him
of
and
there.
he would have been dead. I would have cried.
But he held him in there a little bit too long, so I figured him like, cause like he put those people out and they died, so I thought he would do it eventually. Then I was like, oh, he's gonna come back.
I
He's
was
gonna
happy.
come back.
I was happy to see Rocky was still alive,
Me too.
but I did think he was out of there. The way they made it seem, and then he didn't wake up. I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I like happy endings.
True.
I thought he had like combusted or something.
The little ashes.
Yeah, it's like, oh well, you can't even say him. He's not even
Yeah, I
a
thought.
full
it was
being anymore.
And that's the thing. If Ryan Gosling's character would have took his thing off when he didn't have
Yeah.
like he would have died
Sure.
right away.
Yeah.
Versus that alien just was like, I'm gonna push through
He
it.
gonna make the sacrifice for his friend.
Yeah, that was a beautiful story though.
Yeah, it was.
So-
I thought-
Such a
So yeah, Lily from AT&T.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
her.
that was
I
her.
didn't-
Okay.
I didn't realize it was her like in the movie, but that was her. There you go, Lily. Look at Lily.
Yeah, it's
Moving
like
on up.
Right.
Just like the guy from the
Old Spice.
Old Spice commercial.
Yeah,
He's in
yeah.
Cross now.
Yeah.
I was like,
is he?
I
I
like
didn't
him.
know that.
Yeah, he's in Cross. I love that show. Mhm.
Okay, I got a question for you. Now, Ryan Gosling was on the spaceship. He had a bunch of things, but if you could only take like 3 things with you on a spaceship, what you taking?
How big is the spaceship?
Let's say it's the size of his spaceship, so it's like
Only 3 things.
a little space station. You got 3 things you taking with you on your 11 years to go save the world that you're gonna die at the end of.
My favorite blanket.
That's
That's
a good one.
my favorite blanket is one.
Favorite blanket is a good one. You gotta
My
stay-
bonnet.
Gotta keep the hair right. Gotta keep your hair right. I know it ain't gonna matter at 11, but we're gonna die looking good.
Yep.
Dre's gonna look right when we go out.
Definitely gonna be. And I would say a picture of my family.
That's real.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of what I would tell you. It's hard because I'm trying to think of like what even works. Like I can't take my phone. My phone ain't gonna.
It ain't gonna
Right.
do
My
nothing.
phone ain't gonna do me no.
I mean, you
good.
can. It has the pictures on it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah. I guess I would still have like pictures or something, some games or something. I would probably. I'm gonna take like some sort of video game, a little Game Boy or something, some old nostalgia, something with. I would probably also have a picture of something that reminds me of my family. What else would I take? I'm gonna have a gun just in case. Just in case, man. I'm on.
He said there's like aliens somewhere.
I need to live all these 11. I need to live all these 11. Rocky come. The other Rockies might not be so nice.
His face.
If the mother Rockies try to get on this ship, I want my full 11. Don't try to cut it to 7. Nah, I need my full 11.
Okay.
What you taking?
Oof. Um. Want to make sure I have some good socks.
You know,
I gotta have some comfy
I
socks.
just like that.
Um. A good book that I'm willing to read over again.
Yeah, I feel like you got to take it like a
The nice size.
nice size, but something thick, a lot of pages.
That I'm willing to read over again.
For sure.
And
The third one's tough. Third one's always tough.
I know it took me a minute.
yeah, I would have to have something that reminds me of home. So. I want to say something other than a picture. But maybe like a montage, like a small montage that I created. Of things
I grew up.
that-
I feel like you have like a little screen in there,
Yeah.
or like he had this little thing that reminded him of Earth. This
Small
little
little
dome.
poster or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
That'd be cool.
That's probably it. If I didn't take a gun, I'd probably take something with some music.
Yeah, you should take something
Yeah,
other than
I was just assuming that the movie's already there. Like,
Yeah.
I better have some.
You got some? You got?
I was gonna say a CD if it was just like
Yeah.
music, a catalog of music.
What is that?
Where you gonna play it?
What's a CD?
Like that's what I was thinking.
I feel like it's a high tech ship. I feel like the ship gonna be able to.
So yeah,
I don't know. I was talking about
Because this ship, he could like look at Earth in this ship. I feel like it's high tech enough to like, yeah, he can plug up some music, put a little
thinking
USB
about
in there.
that with my friend the other day. Like they don't do CDs anymore.
Right.
And I was just like thinking about like the last CD I ever like actually purchased.
Yeah.
Which
Last CD.
was probably like Sierra's Evolution.
Okay.
I was like what 2006.
Yes.
But
J. Coulson.
it would be like a CD. I don't know. I'm just saying CD.
Yeah.
But
Some form of music.
some form of music, and then I don't know, probably like a picture from like Thanksgiving or something of my family.
Okay.
Because like that's when we like really get together, so that would probably keep me motivated, and a life supply of like gummies.
Some weed gummies.
Hey, we can add it in there. Yeah, whatever.
I'm right in here.
sometimes you gotta split up and.
I'm with you. I'm with you. That was a good one. What you got, dude?
I would also do some form of music, as much music as I can get.
For sure.
I would have one really nice outfit,
Okay.
just either for the last day or if I'm just feeling down and I want to make
some
myself
on.
feel better.
Like that.
And then some form of video or montage or something of my mom and sisters.
That's real. I like that. What you got, Jeff?
A camera with 12 lenses.
Okay.
You'll
You'll be taking pictures of what you're seeing?
Yeah. Well, you're out in space, and you have great photos of the Milky Way. So
Correct.
Well, not Milky Way. Whatever.
Wherever you at.
The gas
Yeah.
balls.
I probably music, but not like uh, no offense to them, their music, but my own. Uh, what?
Said he's not gonna take the Beatles,
Yeah, I'm just not.
not the Beatles.
Say who you get. Okay.
And um, I can take anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
Another person. Yeah.
Another person.
Yeah.
There you go.
Not another person.
You would
You
bring
can't take
someone to
another
die?
another.
Yeah. He's bringing somebody to die.
He's talking about dying alone.
He's bringing the gun.
Bring the pet.
I would bring my pet if I can bring my pet. I wouldn't take my dog with me.
Like, we gonna die together.
I'd take my dog with me.
Side by side.
Unbeknownst to them.
Oh, you about to hit him,
We're like, hey.
knock him out, and drug him and take him home?
They don't get to have a choice in the matter. They just like him.
Goodness.
That
That's
part.
What you gonna do? Ask him.
Right.
Y'all wanna go die with me?
Yeah.
No, I was like, no problem.
Yeah. And I say the only other messed up part about it is because they drugged him. When he woke up and he was trying to figure out who he was, he had no things. Like he didn't have.
He didn't have nothing
anything.
wrong, yeah.
They didn't like send him off with any pictures, anything that represented him. So
Yeah.
he's like, well, I'm not these people. So who am I?
Yeah. But I think that's part of like, I think he found purpose in life being out there. Because he wasn't really doing, I mean, he was teaching on Earth, but outside of that, he wasn't really doing nothing for himself. Like, he wasn't making those memories. He didn't have nobody he was with. He didn't have no family. Like, she told him, like, you ain't got no family. You ain't got nothing here.
Yeah.
Like, you may as well go. But I felt like he found all of that in space. He found, things to live for and things to care about when he got there. Because he even gave Rocky his little bean bag of the Earth.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
And that was about the only
That's the
thing
only
that he
thing they
like.
had. I don't even
Yeah.
think they seen him with clothes of his own.
No,
'Cause he was wearing the other dude's
he had to put on the other dude's clothes. They just threw him on there saying, hey, you need one. It don't matter. You don't need nothing else. He's
Sure,
going.
one thing.
He had his glasses. He had his glasses.
Lava in your glasses. That's
You
all
can
you
see. We can let you see.
Okay, last question before we get out of here. Was there like any moment or something in there that just stuck out to you or like resonated with you or made you think about something? Making them think. You got something, Jeff?
Yeah, I just like going to the. This is probably fanciful of mine, but I like going to escaping here and going to another planet.
Yeah.
So the ending, I'm like, oh, that would be great, especially if I could travel to other places, and part of me wants to gloat. Like, hey,
Hey,
I'm
I'm
living
the
the
only
life.
one who went over here.
I'm living the life.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I think one thing that I thought about a lot throughout the movie was I just wish like people, the powers that be, like fought that hard to save the planet now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we
Yeah.
are headed straight for that future. I bet they're gonna try and find a way to send us off rather than fix them.
save us, yeah.
Send them off.
Yeah, send us
Yeah,
off.
right.
Leave us here.
Send somebody else. Send themselves off and just
Yeah.
leave us behind.
Yeah.
I think a little bit more like The Expanse. I don't know if you've ever seen The Expanse.
Give us the
Right.
game. Give us the breakdown.
So, like, there's a series called The Expanse, and a lot of scientists agree that it's the most realistic depiction. There's what's called the Belters, and then there are people from Jupiter, and there are people, not Jupiter, Mars, I'm sorry. And then there's the Earthers. The Earthers control the Belters and the Jupiter people. And the Belters, they kind of speak like, I don't know if you ever had any contact with somebody from like the island, from islands, Caribbean life. And you know this is how they talk, and it's like in a laid back way. They're like, hey man, this is how it goes. And they'll talk so much, and you're just like, wow. But that's how the Belters talk. And the reason why they're like mining stuff, and so all the people on the belt are, since they live in 0G, they're a little bit taller. And once they come back to Earth, when they put them on Earth, it's like torture for them because there's heavy gravity that's standing on there. And they don't want to be in Earth. They want to be in the belt where they can do all this stuff. But uh, us, the corporations, are kind of abusing them, and so it makes them want to rebel. It's a great sci-fi series if you're into that, but you should watch The Expanse on. I think it's on Amazon now, but it's a nice sci-fi series. And then there's people that are in Mars, and again, Earth is controlling that. Earth is all overpopulated, and corporations are controlling it. And whenever the Elon Musk and all that stuff, and SpaceX and all that stuff is going on, I'm like, boy, and they talk about corporate towns. Boy, I'm like, ooh, that you're real trying to lean into that future. So to be like, hey, you're gonna work for us, or a more relatable thing is aliens.
Aliens, yeah.
Yes.
Or
So
basically, a corporation is running things and
Yeah.
sending people to other planets
Yeah.
to go populate them or
Yes.
whatever, but it's all going to be controlled by.
so I think they'll stay
Somebody
here
with a
on
lot of money.
Earth, but
Like
they send
Elon
you
Musk.
out and be like, hey, your contract is this, but your contract never ends.
Yeah.
Same thing that we saw when we saw Running Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contract never ends.
Yep.
And they just give you like a poopy life, and
Yeah.
it just keeps on
They
going.
just transition you from
It's like
one
that
house to
show
the
on-
next.
Yeah.
It's called Colony or something
Yep.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Netflix. Kind of reminds me of that. I don't
Yeah.
know. But I was thinking about this is a Disney movie, or was it with Raven Simone and
Xenon.
Xenon.
Oh, Xenon. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
so
a
like
Disney
they had
movie,
the
yeah.
people that lived in
Girl of the
space.
future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like what I'm thinking about. Like,
And they tried to present a happy, corporations are sending you out.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to be that way.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. Did you?
I thought about
you had the
the
moment?
fact that if he decided to stay where Rocky is, he would no longer have any human contact and no human touch at all.
Yeah.
So he would have to be okay with the fact that he would be isolated even from his friend
Yeah.
in a way, because like he still would never be able to actually touch.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah,
was
they'd have to
thinking about
like
that too.
figure out
Yeah.
some
And I don't think
science.
I could do that.
Yeah, no hugs,
They
like
figured
no
out that
actual hugs.
Yeah.
You know.
I like
well,
the
the
space.
last portion, he kind of got real close
Got
to him
close
now
in the
because he
middle.
has that little,
Between that little glass.
There,
And it'll only be him,
Yeah.
it seems like, because everybody else is kind of behind this wall. So literally
Yeah.
you have this one being that you think that you understand. Because that's the other thing. It's like,
Right.
does he actually understand him?
I feel like he'd eventually go home. Cause Rocky said we got the sign. Like we.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, you don't have to think about it for a
Yeah,
long time.
he
He
was-
doesn't seem like he's excited to go back.
No,
I mean, he
he
didn't
doesn't.
really have
He doesn't
nothing
seem like it.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah.
like it seems like he's willing to stay there. I just
Yeah.
don't know if I would be
and
with
the
him.
thing I thought about, go ahead.
Oh, so I have forgotten. How come that lady she looked old at the end and he still looks the same age?
Time dilation.
Time dilation.
What's that mean?
Like
So- You know how like you're in a black hole? Well, you're close to a black hole. So like if you are going into that black hole at 27, you'll be 27, and it will be 300 years later, and you will look 27. But everybody else will either be dead or
Age to three.
age.
age to being
If we ever
decrepit.
got to that.
Yeah.
So it's like nowadays, say time is relative.
Yeah.
It's relative to like where you are and what you're around. It's that same type of thing. So like if I'm, depending on where I am in the universe, time may be moving faster for me than it is for you, or slower for me than it is for you. So yes, I could be the same. I could still look the same age, but I look at Earth and it's 200 years have passed. It's like, did you watch Interstellar?
I did.
There was that part where they were on what was it? Who was it?
Is that the one with Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
Was Matthew McConaughey in that
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Yes. But they were on the planet. They were on the water planet,
Yeah.
and like they're basically saying like a second on the water planet is an hour on Earth, and so everybody was aging. So they were still the same age, but time on Earth was moving way fast. It's really weird, but it's basically time is relative and it depends on where you are.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
like,
That I forgot about that.
yeah, so that's why he like still was cool, and she looked like she was.
Very-
She looked like 15 years went by.
Yeah.
Really? It was, yeah, because it was. If it took him 6 years to get back to, if it took them 6 years to get back to that planet, plus the 11 years that it took for him to originally get up there, yeah, it's almost 20 years,
Yeah.
17 some years.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
The one thing that stuck with me is that he kept humor within his, that's me. I'm a person who's gonna always stay humorous no matter how like bad things get, because you gotta have something to make brighten up the day. So I think that was the part that like really made me like the movie, is that it was the humor that he kept within all the things that was going on.
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know Ryan Gosling was that funny.
I feel like he's more like, I feel like people try to make him like the Tom Cruise, and he really just more of like the funny.
He is.
Like he kind of like how
He
Chris
has to be
Hemsworth.
released.
Like
Who's funny in Barbie?
He's funny. in
yeah,
other
like he's
movies,
more like
too.
that.
Yeah, I seen him in other movies that he had.
I feel like they're trying to make him like how they be doing Glenn Powell, where he's like they trying to make him the star. I feel like they tried to do that with Ryan Gosling at one point. And it's like, no, he really
He's a
more
goofy.
funny dude. He is like the stoic hero dude.
Yeah, he is.
And he did great in this movie.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what stuck out to me. Probably just appreciation for like life and friends, and how you can get caught up in like the rat race of it all. But like you said, we just kind of floating in the universe on one planet, and fucking everything could just end tomorrow. And we worried about rent or just some goofy shit. You know what I mean? I mean, and it matters. We should, like it matters in the context of how we living, but sometimes you got to detach and just remember like where we are in the world and the people around you and the things that you have in the community and your family and all of that, because you never know. You know what I'm saying?
It might end one day real fast. Promise
Seriously.
Tomorrow.
We never promised tomorrow, so we got to appreciate today.
Yep.
Another thing I appreciated was when you went to the other world, you noticed they didn't have the bills and all that stuff. They were like, oh, everybody has housing.
Yeah.
Everybody has
House
something
real
to eat. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Kids can learn. Yeah.
Everybody can learn.
Yeah. Everybody getting educated.
Yeah.
I did like that part too. Everything was just like everything.
So we always do our ratings, our bunch of crunch ratings out of 5 boxes. What you giving, man?
Out of 10,
You going 10? 10
I thought you said 5.
You want to go 10? Let's go 10.
oh, out of 5, I'll give it a 3.658.
Okay.
Hi.
I'd say a 4.
4.
3.5.
3.8.
I say 3.5.
3.5. I'd probably be around there, like 3.5 to 4. I thought it was a good watch. I enjoyed it. Probably could have been a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
I
A
like
little
the
bit
length.
shorter.
I remember specifically at one point, because I think I noticed you check your phone. So this is going perfectly.
This is going perfect.
It was
Yeah, I thought it was just
almost 3 hours.
could have cut it just a little bit short. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good watch. Would y'all watch it again?
Yeah.
I'll watch it
I'd
again,
probably watch it.
but I would definitely have to pay more attention to the beginning, because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't.
You got lost in there.
I was just like looking at the screen, and it was just going through me. I was like, okay,
Understandable.
what's happening? And then the alien came, and I was like, okay,
You back. You got me again.
you got me.
Okay, well, this has been the MMC. We'll be back a week from today.
Yes.
Yes. Appreciate everybody coming out. We'll be back with They Will Kill You next week.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that one.
Yeah, I think everybody is. So we got They Will Kill You next week.